Hello and welcome to the SoulSurvivor Q&A series. The following is part of a channeled question and answer session with the high-level spiritual group consciousness, Eternal Light. Thanks for listening.
What is a soul?
Well, this is a good question, and it is a very basic question which people who are new to spiritual happenings and spirituality will obviously ask. What is a soul? A soul is your true being. You are your soul. And we have talked previously a little bit about how a soul actually resides on this earth within your body. It is not a physical thing that a surgeon can see when he operates, for instance, on your body. It is in your ethereal level that surrounds your body. It is invisible, but yet it is there, for it is the energy, your essence, that surrounds your body, and your soul is within that essence. Your soul is you. It is totally you. It is nobody else. It cannot be anything but you. It comes with you when you are born into this world, when you are born as a small individual, a baby. It is within you. It is planted there, and it comes into your body the moment the seed takes within the female body. Your soul appears, and it stays with you in the womb, and then when you are born, your life on earth begins. Your soul has been with you from the moment you have been created, and that creation is you. You then decide, with guidance from the elders in the heaven, and you decide how you are going to proceed in your life, what you want to learn, things and attitudes. They all become you as you take on a life other than from heaven. And I say that because there are many planets that you can reside in, but many people choose primarily to come to Earth because there is so much to learn. And we will keep it in our conversation to Earth for this time. Your soul is all that you are. And as you acquire the knowledge from your first life on Earth, you start to form a personality. You start to form you. And with that first life on Earth, you experience much. Many souls, as we have previously said, have had many lives on Earth, and they choose to come to Earth for the vast amount of knowledge they can obtain. For life, as you know, in the decade you are living, has changed very much. And so when a soul starts off coming to Earth, it can accumulate its first lifetime. And you grow as a character. You grow as a person within your soul. You become you. You start to know what you want to experience. And throughout the centuries, if a soul chooses to come to Earth, they will see so much change each time they arrive. And as time goes on, they will decide what they want to experience each time they take on a new life. There is so much to experience, and sometimes you may choose, for instance, to be born into poverty, but to experience great love from your parents and your siblings. You may choose to be a person who wants to rule over others. You may choose to be a humble person who goes through a harsh life, but you experience different things. And what you experience is human emotions. And as you know, this can be a vast array of emotions. You can go from the various highest emotion of bliss, of joy, of love, and you can go down to the deepest emotions of hatred, jealousy, anger, fear, and in between those emotions from the lowest of fear can arrive back up to the highest of joy and ecstasy. So each time you choose to come to earth, you set out a plan of what you want to achieve, of what you want to experience. And for many who are newly awakened, this can seem quite incredible. Why would you want to experience hardship and misery? And this is a very natural thing to think about. But the soul wants to know. The soul wants to acquire all the knowledge that it can. And so, yes, you may set out wishing to experience the worst of emotions, the worst of all situations. And sometimes within that lifetime, you may achieve coming out of that great anger, that great fear that you have started in or have experienced along the way. And you do that through determination and free will, for you are not stuck in one situation throughout your lifetime unless you give up, unless you decide not to try to find your true path. For there is always a path that is set out for you, that you have decided on. But as you go along in life, you will take a different direction. Something will happen that will make you go down a different pathway. And this is quite natural, and it happens to everybody. They will then have an experience which may take many of your years, and they will feel that it is not quite right. It is not quite what their destiny was intended to be. And some will stay and give up and decide this is their lot, where others will, as they evolve more, as the soul evolves more, it realizes that it does not have to accept that. Whereas when you are a young soul who comes to earth, you do not know so much that you have choice. So as you evolve, as you gain this knowledge each time you arrive, you know that you can get back on your true path. And for some, this may take a lifetime to get back onto that path. But that is all right, for that is your free will to choose the roads you go down. And you experience all the time, you learn, and all of this is absorbed into the soul, and the soul does not forget anything that happens along the lifetime you are experiencing. And when your body is finished with, you return to the heavens. And we have talked previously about how that happens. And when you get there and you are welcomed and you are tended to, at a later stage you will sit before the elders and you will go through your life, and you will, like a film reeling the whole process of your life, you will find out how you have affected the world and how you have affected other souls and how those other souls have affected you. And you will experience the emotions that you have caused others to feel, be they pleasant ones or be they awful, ugly, horrible ones. You experience that, you know how you affected another soul. And there is not judgment by others, but you realise the effect you have on others. And we will, over time, talk more about this. But to keep to the subject, what is a soul? A soul is you and every bit you acquire along the way. I hope this gives you something to think about as an early introduction into the soul.